All right, here's our run and driving video for our 48,000 original mile 96 Chevy S10 extended cab. It's got the short bed. It's about like 6.5 feet long. They didn't make an extended cab long bed on these trucks. Pretty much the beds are all the same. You have some regular cab two-wheel drive long beds and stuff, but it's beautiful green. The sun's popped out a little bit so you can see how beautiful this green is. All original paint, really deep, reflective, shiny paint. We got the headlights on, the four-way flashers going. I know the sun might make it a little bit difficult, but hopefully you can see how crystal clear these lenses are. No condensation on any of them. You can see you got the license plate, other than how clean it is behind this license plate. I mean, this is like brand new. The Vortec V6 is running nice and smooth. New battery in 2020, so it's just a couple years old. No belt squeal. Under hood lights working. Take you around the back. Oh, one thing I don't think I showed in the other videos is about the trucks. I would love low mile trucks is this type of door handles, like other Camaros, stuff like that, the flipper door handles. After a little while, they just get that terrible oxidized look, but they also get wore out and they kind of just flap. They kind of make a clanking sound, but these are just really nice and tight. You can see, got the four-way flasher going. The tail lights are really nice and smooth and shiny. Got the bumper lights working for your license plates. This is just a magnet, but you can see how nice that is. I mean, even look at that factory trailer package. It's got some shine to it. Put that on. Take you around to this door handle here. Really nice and smooth. You know, door locks. Of course, that goes up and down. Now you got your faceplate in there, your manuals, got your ashtray, got your little ports here. Center console lid's not broken, all nice and tight. So, all right, we'll hop in here and all right, so we're gonna get going here, start sprinkling on us a little bit. So we got brand new wipers, so I'll show you how those work. You know, the windows all go down really nice and smooth, no track issues, go nice and straight. But you know, door locks work. It's got a nice Alpine little CD player. Really nice and clear. You can hook up your USB. All the speeds work. You don't really hear the low and the medium low. Once you go to medium high, you can hear the fan. AC works really nice. And you'll hear that it change when it goes over to heat. It's more of a lower sound in heat. It works great. And you'll hear all the blend door operation there. It's a little quieter. And there it's up towards just the dash. It sounds a little different. So I'll keep a little bit of defrost going since it's raining a little bit. You know, tilt steering works nice and smooth. You can see all the gauges are coming up. Maybe the temperature gauge is coming up. Volt's good. Oil pressure's good. It's got new oil change. 48,115 miles. About a quarter tank of fuel. So the rear seat goes up and down really nice and easy. I had the kids back here, so they got a little bit of pine needles. But it's really easy to do. Seat belts are behind it. Also, it does have the original mats, but I forgot to put them in before we decided to hit the road. It's got your cigarette lighter, which works, plus 2 ports, which is nice, you know, for 96. It's kind of cool to see that you have, you know, iPods and all that stuff from iPhones weren't around then. But it's cool to see you have all those accessory ports. So we'll go ahead and hit the road. I'll go ahead and put it in gear, put it in drive, and you'll see it e-brake works good. I'll take the e-brake off and we'll get going. So it isn't too high. It's always in too high. If you want to go to 4 low, it's a shift on the fly, and it goes right in. And you just push a two wheel to go back. If you want to go to 4 low, you got to put it in neutral, come to a stop, and it's designed to, and it goes in there super fast. And you'll see it's got really low gears, and it's designed that way for a safety feature, because you're going 60 and accidentally hit the 4 low, it's gonna explode the transfer case. But just because of the gear issue. So it goes in reverse nice and smooth. It's all right, we're gonna get cranking here. Hopefully I got everything for you guys. Hopefully you can see all the gauges nice and smooth. Brand new wipers, of course. You know, they work at all different speeds too. It's got the intermediate, so it's going to go every once in a while, and I'll leave it on there. It's set on the highest intermediate right now, which is the most separation between wipes. Let's see. Get going here. See, there it goes. Let's see, every once in a while. And then I'll jump all the way to low, because I don't want to, it's not raining anymore, and that's high. So this has got the Vortec motor. This is the first year of this style Vortec motor. You will see some of the S10s 95, and it's a totally different style. And this is the same style they ran up till the end of the S10. But for whatever reason, it's just really hard to find any of the compact trucks from any of the makes, Toyota, Nissan, Ford, Mitsubishi, that have these miles. I mean, it's, you know, any low miles, around 100, 120, 150 are hard to find, let alone 48,000 original miles. These trucks were, you know, they were considered the commuter truck. You know, if you have a commute and you still need a pickup, this is what you did, because they get great fuel economy. You know, 4-speed overdrive transmission, really easy to work on, to do a tune-up, serpentine belt, any of that stuff, and they're very cheap to work on. If you need to do brakes, if you need to do the belts, tune-ups, air filter, all that stuff. So we got the I'm gonna get out here on the highway, and I'm just gonna give it a regular, just a little bit of gas. I'm not gonna stand on it or nothing. Just kind of putting out here, and you'll see the RPM gauge drop down. We're in second. Drop down, we're in third. And now we're in overdrive. So we'll go ahead and get up to, give it a little more gas so I can get up to speed here for a little while, because I don't want to bore you with a long highway drive. Go ahead and clicked in the cruise control. It's on cruise control right now at about 65 miles an hour. Rides really nice and smooth. It's got an all-terrain tire, but they're very not aggressive. They're a nice snow tire, but they're very smooth and quiet. You don't get a howl out of them. But they fill up the wheel wells nice, and you'll see, oh, I've got a cop coming. Everybody's pulling over here. So I'll click the cruise control back on. So you can see it's about 52 miles an hour. You can see my foot's not on. We're still doing 52. I'm gonna go ahead and floor it. You see it kick down. No exhaust leaks. You can see in the rearview mirror, there's no smoking. I'm gonna go ahead and exit off here, and I'm gonna take you on a side road. It's got a bunch of potholes and stuff, but you see this truck drives really nice and straight. The road has a little bit of a curvature, so if you focus on the lines, it look like I'm going off, but it's just going nice and straight. You know, no hands on. The steering wheel isn't shaking or pulsating. One thing is the blinker is to the left. You will hear it. All the blinkers work fine, but the arrow is super faint. You really only see it at nighttime. I'm not really sure why. Maybe the bulb's a little loose in there or something, or on its way out. So this road has some patches. I'll try to be quiet for these patches. You'll see right here in some gnarly potholes. I'm gonna hit them about 30. And it just soaks them up. It's just that nice solid thud sound that you want. There's another patch. And that's what's nice about these really low mile trucks that have been taken care of. You know, this door panels haven't been off. You know, you get some of these, you know, the truck is amazing. It's like, you know, 26 years old. You know, a lot of times rigs this old, you have, you know, different, you know, stereos going in. You know, you'll see they got a bunch of different screws, broken clips, and you get all these rattles, which this one just does not have. So I'm taking down this road because it's got a bunch of tight 90s. You'll see me, I'm coming into the brake here. Really tight 90s. There's no clicks, clunks, rattles, you know, playing the steering. I'll get on the gas. Get on the brake for another tight 90. You see the steering wheel gets just the right amount of rotation. You're not, the steering wheel's not, you know, steering box isn't wore out where you're coming around too much. Gives good resistance, and as soon as you let go of the steering wheel, it tries to center itself out, and that's what you want. And there really is nothing drives like original untouched low mile truck. I mean, even if you got 100,000 miles and you go through and you rebuild all the steering and you put even the better components in there, it's just man, a untouched low mile truck drives just unreal. And I love it's got a tack gash. So this is going at no reserve, 48,000 miles. Got some pictures of the inside of the bed coming your way too. Forgot to do that with the tonneau rolled up, so that looks great. So good luck, everybody.